Hey everybody, it's your girl Ria from the ASK RIA Show. I do apologize. I did a show earlier and we had technical difficulties and you couldn't hear it, and I do apologize. It was a great show. I had a guest. Her name was Carolyn Fox. We're going to revisit that at another time. But what we were initially talking about was it's the week of love. We were talking about relationships and things of that sort. You know, we're talking about what's wrong with growing old, and just to run across a few of them just now. It will be nothing like the first one, but at least you know what we were talking about. What's wrong with growing up? We were talking about why is it so hard for some men to accept growing up? What's wrong with it? Why don't they want to grow up? And I know some men would think the same way. Why do some women don't? Why don't they want to grow up? I mean, for instance, like if you're dating somebody, like take myself, May the 3rd, I turned 50 years old. I'm a young 50, of course, but I know what I want. I know where I'm trying to go. I know where I'm trying to get to. I know what my goals are. But when you, and not to mention, tired of the lines, and which I never play games anyway, but tired of the lines, tired of the games, tired of all this. Why is it that you meet people that are, that say they're wanting to be, serious with you, wanting to, get on the wheel, as I call it, the wheel of relationship and get things going. But then down the line, it's all about sex, or it's all about what they can get from you, or it's all about something other than what it's supposed to be for. And men, 50, 60 years old, wearing one pants leg up like back in the day, or wearing their pants below their butt. Come on, when is it time to grow up? And what's wrong with growing up and getting to that mature level? Why must you want to see how many girls you can get at an older age versus settling down with somebody knowing you got technically 1 foot in the grave and 1 foot in life? Come on. What's so hard about that? And the games that they're playing, they want to play these games. How many girls can they have over here talking to it? Or as far as the guys go, how many guys the girls can have over here talking to? When is it time to get to that point of, I'm ready to just be with that one person. I'm ready to just settle down and live. Kids are grown. They're out of the way. My son is 13. He's not a baby. You know, we don't need babysitters. Their kids might have been grown, or they may have a 13, 14. Doesn't matter. I don't care about kids. I love kids. So, but when is it time to settle down, travel? You know, I was recently involved with someone who tells me that, you know, he loves family. He's not he doesn't know how to be a boyfriend. He only knows how to be a husband, but yet he acts like a gigolo. It's not one of those situations where you're just looking for somebody to settle down with. He's gorgeous. He's fine. He's really gorgeous. But at the same token, it goes to him sometimes that knows that he can get anybody he wants and plays on that. 50 years old. I'm too old of a cat to be called a kitten. I don't play those games. If I call you, call me back. If I text you, text me back. But don't go a week or two or days without calling me or talking to me. We both drove trucks. As you know, I drive a truck. So we both drove trucks. And if a truck relationship is all we have, then announce that. But don't say, we're gonna do this on a weekend, we're gonna do that on a weekend, and then it turns out that, you know, I can't find you on a weekend. Oh, my son or my kids had to do this, and my kids had to do that, and I got with them. Nothing. But on the truck, hey, how you doing? Oh, this came up, that came up. No. I don't want to be your truck wife. I don't want to be just knowing you on the truck. As a matter of fact, I normally don't even date truckers. So, but I've known this person for 5 years and decided to, you know, try it and see what's going to happen with it. But if trucking is all we have, then that's something I don't want. Because if I make plans with you, even if my kids came in, my older kids came in and said they don't have kids right now, but if they had came in with their kids or whoever and said, you know, could you watch them? And I make plans with you, my answer is going to be no. You know, you can stay here until I get back, but I made plans with somebody, so I'm going to go take care of this, and then I can come back and be with them, or however you want to do that. But I made plans with somebody. Don't make plans with somebody if you don't have time to spend with somebody. Stop telling these people. The women are telling the guys, and the guys telling the women. Stop telling them lies that we're going to do this and we're going to do that, and you don't end up doing it. What sense does that make? I mean, you're too grown for that. It's like all these lies are unnecessary. I'm grown, you're grown. Why do you have to lie to me? Why do I have to lie to you? I don't feel I ever have to lie to you, because as a grown person, I make my decisions. I say what comes to mind. Communication is very big with me. So no, I don't have to lie to you. What we want is somebody that's dedicated, determined, and dependable. Everybody got this love thing all bent out of shape. What is love? What is love? Everybody's saying, oh, I love you, and it's supposed to be in love and this, that, and the other. No, 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 no. That's not love. What is love? If I like what I see about you, if I love your personality, we vibe together, we get along great. Oh, you're funny, or to be around you is absolutely a bundle of joy. You're a breath. What do you call it? A breath of fresh air. If that's how I feel around you, I love you. I love your character. I love being around you. You're a lovable person. When I see you and when I'm around you, I just feel so happy. I love you. That's love. Love, you can love anybody. God even required us to love everybody. It's easy to love somebody. So don't be afraid to tell that man or that woman, if you really like them, I love you. Don't think that that's a commitment unto a relationship. It's not. I love you just means I love you. What is the highest level of like? Love. So if I love your character, I love your being, I love who you are, we vibe great together, we do things together, and we just always have fun, I love you. It's nothing wrong with saying I love you. Because to be in love with somebody is dedication, determination, dependability. You have to know, you have to be willing to dedicate yourself, your time, everything. When you say you're in love with somebody, you dedicate 100% all of your time to that person. Everything is based around that person. When you go to work, you're still calling to check on them. When you're at home, you're with them and doing things. You're with that person all the time. Anything that person needs, you're there to be there to help them, assist them, or whatever the case may be. You're dedicating all your time. Dependability or determination. Let's go to determination. You're determined to make this work. Come hell or high water, you're determined to make it work. If we get into a spat or a disagreement about something, you don't just walk out the door. She doesn't just walk out the door. You're determined. We sit down, we talk about it, we communicate about it, we come back to a happy medium, and we keep it moving. Stop letting little things break your relationship. Marriages and relationships are bound to go through something, but the things that you go through build you up to endure the good things. Making memories. Making memories are the things that when you're going through those bad times, it brings you back, your mind back to things you used to do. And those things are the things that kindle the good memories that brings that love back and that feeling of love back to you. So be determined. Don't just quit because you argue. Don't just quit because something, somebody spent money the wrong way, or somebody did too much shopping, or whatever the case may be. Don't quit. Be determined to make that work. So that's dedication, determination. Now, dependability. Can I depend on you? Can I depend on you to be there when I'm sad? Can I depend on you to be there when I'm hurt? When my day is going wrong, when my world is falling apart, can I depend on you? If I just need a hug, if I just need a hand in doing something, whatever it may be, can I depend on you to be there? When I really need you? Can I depend on you not to walk out on me because we had a spat? Can I depend on you not to give up on me because I don't do the things you want me to do, how you want me to do it? Anything that's not God made is bound to go sideways. And what I mean by that is, if God created it on you, it's there. If it's not something God did, like your personality is not what God did. That's something you accumulated. Your beard you grow is not what God did. You can cut that. Anything cosmetic, you can change. Body-wise, you can change now. But anything that God made, the way your eyes are shaped, the way your feet are made, the way your body's connected, big, whatever. Those things you can't change. But the things you can change is changeable. So when you say dependable, can I depend on you to do the things I need you to do when I need them? To be that strong man, that king of my castle, the head of that household. Can I depend on you to be everything, my everything? Women want somebody that bring out that little girl in them. That little girl. You have some people say, oh, you want to be a child again? No, I don't want to be a child again. Of course not. That little girl is that, I'll give you a good example. The one that I was just telling you about. Oh my God, he brought out the little girl in me just to be around him. I'm an alpha female. A lot of guys can't handle me because I am an alpha female, but I need an alpha male. And even though he was an alpha male, there were still things about him that he was not ready to deal with that alpha female. And it's crazy. It's really crazy. I don't get it. But my point was, even though, or as an alpha female, he broke me down. And I like that. I like that. I like the fact that when I was around him, I wanted to submit to him. I wanted to feel like I wanted to cater to him. I wanted to do things for him. I love that about him. And that's what drew me to him, is that he could break me down without even trying. Just his aura of who he was just broke me down. But the sad part about it is, he didn't know how to house a relationship. He had all the tools to do it, but didn't know how to utilize it. Meaning, a woman needs attention. A woman needs to talk. When I want to talk, we need good listeners. Not pretend that you're listening. And the thing I hate the most, and I know women, I know you hate this too, when you are talking to somebody seriously about something and then they switch the subject and start talking about something else and say, oh, I'm listening to you. I hate that with a passion, because how can you be listening to me and you start talking about something over there or something over there? Your focus was changed so for that split second, you weren't listening to me. We hate that. Stop it. Stop ignoring us. Stop, walking away when we're talking to you. Sit down and communicate. Do you not know that the worst situation in life can be dealt with through communication? If you're both willing to sit there and talk about it and be open about it, not fuss about it, not yell about it, not, cuss about it, but talk about it. And talk about it in sincerity from the heart. And just talk about it. Because time is too short to be with somebody who just want to play games. Time is too short to be the one who wants to play games. Time is moving. Move with time, not against it. Don't think that you have eternity to get this right, or to find love, or to get right with God, or whatever the case may be. Don't think that you have eternity to do that. Your time could be tomorrow, today, this afternoon, tonight, this evening, in the morning. You don't know when it's going to be. It could be years from now. But the time is, live like every day is your last. If you're going to love somebody, love them. If you're going to be with somebody, be with them. If you're going to be true to somebody, be true to them. But don't play these games. There's too much out there. Too many diseases and everything out there that can affect your health now. The COVID is out there. You know, everything is out there. It's not time to play around. It's time to be right and settle with one person. That's how God intended it to be in the first place. So I end by saying, where is my Boaz? Does he even exist? Is there somebody for not just me, but women across the board and men across the board? Is there somebody, anybody, that still has that chivalry, that couth, that respect, that honorable attitude, personality, that persistence? You know, there's nothing wrong with a little chase. Makes you feel important. Makes the person feel wanted. The little cutesy text messages, you know, I'm thinking about you, you know, I love you, can't wait to see you. That's important, people. Come on. What are you doing? What are you doing that you can't keep a person in your life because they keep running from you? What is it that you're doing wrong? I don't have a problem with somebody running from me. I have a problem with running from somebody because they won't do, they're not ready. It's not what they won't do, it's what they're not ready to do. You're not ready to be that full man. You're not ready to dedicate. You want to prolong, give it time, give it time. And I'm not saying don't give it time, but there's a difference between giving it time on purpose and giving it time for no purpose. And the difference is, if I'm giving you time on a purpose, we are in or starting a relationship and it's for a purpose of becoming closer, knowing each other for a live, full-time relationship. That's on purpose. Yes, you can have all the time in the world. Do you? You can have all the time in the world. We just keep doing the things that we do towards each other you know, make each other happy, go places, do things, talk on the phone, go out to dinner. I'm going to give you I'm not going to force you or push you into any kind of deep relationship. I'm going to let it smoothly go on its own. Why? Because we're doing it on purpose. But not purpose is what he said to me. I don't like titles. I don't want to put a title to anything. Let's just give it time, but let's keep the sex going. Really? That's not purpose. That's a glorified booty call. I'm not the one, people. Really, I'm not the one. Not the one. Absolutely not the one. If it's not on purpose, I can't do it off of purpose. And my thing is, you shouldn't do it off of purpose. If somebody tells you that they don't want to give you a title, they don't want to get any closer, or not get any closer. They don't want to move fast. That's the new thing now. I don't want to move fast. I want to take it slow. You are 50 goddamn years old. How much slower can you take it? Come on. 50, 60. How much slower can you take it? Graveyard is the next thing. Where are you going to go? I can see if you were 25 saying take it slow, but 50 years old, shouldn't you know what you want? Shouldn't you know where you want to go or who you want to be with or what you want to do, the kind of relationships you want? When is it time to grow up and know what you want? If you don't know what you want by 50, my God, I feel bad for you. You're just not going to know. I know what I want. I know what I look for in somebody. I know what I expect from somebody. I don't want somebody so young-minded that don't understand business. I don't want somebody too spiritual that you can't have a glass of tequila. I don't want somebody who's so to the point where you can't relax and chill and lay back on the beach. I need somebody who has my energy. You know, I used to always say, if you're afraid of snakes and if you're afraid of roller coasters, you can't be my man. And they were like, well, what does snakes and roller coasters have to do with that? Well, let me tell you. Glad you asked. Roller coasters, if your heart can't take it, you're too weak for me. If you're going up, going to give you a heart attack, we don't have 30 years left together. Okay? So that's not going to work. Snakes, If I like snakes, I have a snake. If I like snakes and you run from it, what kind of backbone are you going to be for me? Oh, come on. If you're running from a little snake and your woman loves snakes, then how would you protect me in something greater than a snake? So I say snakes because that's the most feared creature by most people. I love snakes. I have one. But if somebody I'm dealing with is, oh no, get that thing away from me, then how are you going to be my protector if you're afraid of a snake? I need a strong Boaz, somebody who's that lion behind me, somebody who has that backbone, somebody who is that alpha male that, you know, stands above that snake, and you fear not that snake. You don't fear that spider. I'm afraid of spiders. I want you to kill the spider, but be afraid of a snake. Well, heck, you scared of the spider too. We both can't be scared of the same things. Everybody has their thing they want their people to do. That's my qualifications. If you can't do a roller coaster and you're afraid of snakes, it ain't gonna work. It just ain't gonna work. So I didn't mean to prolong the time. I just want to reiterate what we were talking about earlier, and this is what we were talking about. But I'm getting ready to go to Indiana and do some live shows. And I'll then be in Wisconsin. Not Wisconsin. Minneapolis, Minnesota, not Wisconsin. Minneapolis, Minnesota. Going to the Mall of America, taking my son there. But I'm going to be doing some live shows out there. So please stay tuned to the ASK RIA show. This is the week of love. I had to talk about it because when a man pisses me off, I bring it to you. I bring it to my show. That's my way of getting over it, getting it out there, and moving on to the next and the better. So, if you have a show you want to do, if you have something you want to talk about, you want to talk about, you know, what he did wrong, what she did wrong, or just something in life, it doesn't matter. We are life, love, and the supernatural. If you have a supernatural story that you want to talk about, hit me up, 229-389-8304. And let's enjoy a glass of tequila together and talk about it. I'll talk to you soon. Stay put. No, don't stay put. Stay close. Stay close. We are gonna not be back. I'm not coming back. I'm not gonna do a commercial. It's not a real show I'm gonna do right now. I'm just babbling right now. So I would say keep an eye on me. Keep an eye on me because I got a lot of other things that's coming up. It's going to, like I said, we're gonna do some live stuff. And you're going to like this. So until next time, people, I love you. I always have. I always will. And I mean that because you are children of God. So I do love you. Not just to be saying it, just because I'm saying it. So until next time, keep it real, keep it positive, and please, by all means, keep it real positive. I'll see you soon. Bye.